If you thought of getting a nose job, nope. Nose job, are you kidding me, dude? Okay, there's so many questions, dude. Holy shit. Okay, guys. Just because it's fun, it's like kind of like a weird content. I'll answer like 5 of them that are actually real. No, dude, I don't know getting a nose job because honestly, dude, a lot of things kind of annoy me sometimes. People say, but nose is not one of them. I couldn't give a fuck, dude. What makes you special? It's nothing that you need to get rid of, even if it's not positive. It's something you have to protect.
Watch this video,
a lot. Sometimes if you act a certain way in public, that makes people feel like, well, that's kind of, you know, what is like your energy or whatever like that, and it's kind of like at a pace. Don't let people's opinion fucking change that, dude. That's like something important, because that might have done a line. This stream is so shit low. Oh, that's okay, buddy. Well, you never get to watch it again. Okay, you're playing a game after this. I was wondering what people have questions for. How many girls are in your DMs that you meet at cons? Is it weird? It's not weird because I don't answer to them, right? So it's kind of like a one-sided thing where like, and there's a lot of girls obviously that want like some views or whatever, and then they DM me, and then I don't answer. So whenever I see them, it's like a one-sided interaction where she doesn't know that I read it, and I do, and I know that she did. So it's like now, in real life, they might think that I didn't see the message, so they might try to play their hand in a certain way, and I'm just here, and it's like I see their hand in advance, so I can play my cards right, and it's impossible for me to lose. It's like a, yeah, you can't lose. Subs. This is like this is not really a question, dude. I feel like this is kind of like a. That's not really a question.
5 months with the Pepe.
It doesn't matter. I feel like subbing is like something that you want to be part of. I feel like, right? Something that people like. If you want to be part of, if you want to be part of it, have the emotes and be part of certain like emote sharing and certain perks and be part of it. But at the end of the day, there would be no subscribers without viewers. So how can you like one more than the other? That makes sense? Because at some point when you start streaming, you have 0 subs. And to even have a sub button, you need to have viewers in the first place. So the viewers are the foundation of everything.
Thanks for the content.
Okay.
Best fight in the series.
We said 7 10 years. I'm probably gonna be a boomer, dude.
Very funny.
I think streaming is something special, and to keep it special, you can't do it for a crazy amount of time, right? At some point, you're just kind of like milking it, and I feel like at some point, if you were to end doing it or whatever, it would be just like a, yo guys, listen, dude, I feel like this isn't special and I'm wasting your time. I'm done with it, and I'd do something like that's important to somebody else. Yeah, well, sometimes I feel guilt, you know? Then I feel like, dude, I'm wasting people's time that way with like bad content, you know? Or like not something that isn't special or isn't unique. Okay, do I get recognized outside of private life? You know what, dude? More than I would think, dude. More often than I would think. It happens decently often that Uber Eats drivers recognize me. So I started, yeah, it's just weird, dude. It's just kind of scary. So now, like, I like take their names and shit. Okay. Okay. Thank you, chat. We'll do 5 more questions and then we're going to gameplay, okay? Gameplay, Andy. I'm gonna check. This is interesting. You feel pressure to perform daily. Listen, dude. It's not pressure to perform. It's pressure of my own expectations, dude, you know? Like, I want to do cool shit. I'm pressured by my own standards. Does that make sense? I want to do something. I want to achieve something. And I feel like I'm not doing it, then yeah, I'm pressuring myself, you know? Do I actually ever get hurt by comments? You know what, dude? I used to, not anymore. I'm not kidding. I actually used to get hurt by comments sometimes, but now not really. Unless when it's something that I'm not, right? That I don't get, okay. I don't give a fuck about comments about something that I am, or that I avoid that I do things. But when it's something that isn't true, it's kind of annoying. So it's like, dude, it's like when people say, oh dude, that's really sellout, or when in fact it's made so it's not sellout. And it makes me look bad, but I know in my head that it's the very best way to do it. And it's like, dude, that kind of sucks, man. Because I could have been a sellout, and I could have had like a billion upsides, right? And had the same sort of backlash and same public idea from viewers and or whatever. And it kind of sucks. It's like, dude, I could have just done it, but I didn't. And it happens very often, but that's okay. I don't mind it. I give a fuck. It's like, sometimes it's kind of like one of those things where like the only reward you have is the one you give yourself, and I kind of see that. Weirdest fan experience, dude, is people that insult me in real life. I think it's very, very odd to me. Like someone comes up and say, "Yo, dude, you're a fucking bitch, dude. Your aim is garbage, and you just hate on supports because you can't aim." I'm like, okay, dude. I guess fucking shut up. Running for the money. That's actually a really good question to do. I feel like Yo, Phil, you like $50, you're crazy, dude!
From Australia ever since you
Oh,
were
hell you did.
Overwatch in the tool shed.
Okay, this is kind of a good question.
So I thought I'd make it up in one dono. Could we get a welcome to the jungle for the good?
Yo, welcome to the jungle. It takes $50 on it. Beneficial, man. Okay, the thing is that. Okay,
There's
listen.
a new Score Esports video about
Okay.
CS:GO. Don't know if you've
Here's how I think almost every streamer thinks, or at least the ones that I respect, whatever. If you go into streaming, right, and that's my thoughts, and you have the preconceived idea of going into it to make money,
How many times are
right?
you gonna skip my
If you get into it
smile, smile,
to make money,
smile.
there is no way you'll make it.
Clap, Pepe, clap.
I'm telling you, it's not a thing. Because every minuscule, small detail on a daily life that you'll do, every small things, that every path, you know, like every time you have a mini choice, whether it's minuscule between money and juice, right? All the time, every small one, they add up and they'll make it so it just won't do well. That's just my thoughts, right? It's kind of like a branch, like a choice, whatever.
:0.
Okay, that's a good one. So I said, okay, what do you feel about the stigma that streaming is an easy job? You know what I did? Listen, dude. Streaming definitely is an easy job. Dude, I actually agree with Hassan that last time did. People say, oh, dude, streaming is hard, and people say, oh, dude, streaming is just playing games and haha, whatever, right? And you know what? It actually is. It literally is. But it's just that sometimes it's just some small things that it's just like these very small things that can make it a job by collateral. Like sometimes when like there's some things happening with like I don't know, like racist donos or something, or like unmoderated trash or something, or people in game being a certain way, or like certain things happening, right? Then certain shit I have to do, like, hey, mods, do this. Yo, I got to go to mod chat. Yo, mods, put a filter. Mods, do this. Mods, do that. Skip this. Skip that. Do this. And that kind of like makes their job sometimes. It's kind of fucking annoying, right? Kind of ruins it a little bit. Because it's things that you wouldn't have to do in your normal life. It's things that you don't have to do when you're playing games, dude. If it was just playing games, it's kind of like does that make sense? Like, it kind of like takes away from the game itself. But yeah. Okay, last one to chat. Very last. I don't know what that means. Best tier box package I've ever received? I have no idea. Chat, I'm trying to get one good question to use a good topic. Doing on you. I've been scared that's streaming. Dude, I never get scared about streaming overall, dude, because I think that streaming is the future of the internet. I think live broadcasts are literally the epitome and the peak of like online shit, and I think it's going nowhere except up. I think everybody's trying to like go towards it. Last good one, dude. Chat, you guys have a really good question, but I want to get one that's like special. React meta is fine because if people watch React shit, it's because there's nothing really good to watch, and when there's better shit to watch, then React will kind of die. Fuck, man. Most overrated part of being a streamer, I know what that means. You don't trash talk as much because you don't want to burn future bridges? No, I never do that. Fuck, chat, I guess I can't find one. I'm sorry, dude. Any pre-gamer troll you didn't watch? No. I'm trying my best, dude. I never ever post myself to stream. I just do it. It's just part of my daily. I'm kind of lost without it. Never done therapy before. Only once when I was way younger, because I had like the idea in my head. Just like it was just weird. Like I had like chest pains, and whenever I would go to the car, if I put my seatbelt on, it would make it way worse, and I couldn't figure out why. So I asked some therapist, and she said a bunch of shit that made no sense to me. I said, "Fuck it, I'm out," and I just fixed itself. She said she's a boomer, dude. You fear that you won't. Fuck, that was a good one. That was it. That was the person I needed. I don't picture viewers when I'm streaming. I think that's kind of weird. I'm just gonna do it. Fuck, man. Sometimes imagine having Twitch chat with you when I'm offline. I love it sometimes. What do you value most in life? Guys, this isn't a Q&A. Guys, we watched a video about like ask me anything, and it's just a question like, you know, I'm a streamer, ask me something type of thing. Just one. How would you explain stream success? I feel like it's doing things that people want to be part of, and making them feel like they're part of something. I think that's like very important. If you could change. Whoa, that was good. Fuck, man. Okay, that's a good one. That's a good one. That's a good one. I'll take that. I'll take that. I'll take that. Okay, whatever. Good question. What is the... Okay, I'm okay with that. So he said, what is the business off stream and how you deal with it? Okay, I don't really stream as like a business or whatever. So I have a Twitter and I have like a business email, but in fact, it's my personal email. And I've always used it that way. And I always had like agents or whatever. They're not really agents. They're kind of like people who just will bring like me deals and I say no, yes, no, yes, right? And it's always easier for them to, if they had control of my email, they could read them and whatnot, right? But I never do that. I always like to read them myself, right? And then I forward it to them or whatever, right? That's I guess that was like be like a part of like the business or whatever, right? Like sometimes when you're streaming, dude, you kind of have to deal with things in like a business perspective, and it's why I never mind. I don't think it's wrong when I go into like a meeting or something, or I meet somebody in real life. I never try to act professional. I never try to act something I'm not, because that's not what people want, and it's not what people tune in for, whatever. So there's no reason for me to be that way, right? And I hope that they understand it. And if they don't understand it, then their vision sucks. And whatever they're trying to do with me is trash. And I want to be part of it anyway. Okay. Yeah, sometimes like
xQc.
Yeah, there's always like a business part of the streaming, dude, and I kind of hate it, to be honest. I don't like it that much. I wish it was simple sometimes, Because people always try to like.
Terminator 500 bonus 50. Have you tried the new Sprite Cranberry? Also chat.
Okay.
Hail,
Chat so many good questions. I feel so bad, dude. I don't want to break all of them, dude. Okay. We're done, chat. I'll get one more just for the road, okay? How much you think success was to luck? You know, I did it. Listen, dude. Chat, I hear that very often, okay? You know, and let me put some, I'll put an inspirational song, dude. You know what? I've said this, okay, time and time again, okay? And I think it's a good question. Dude, not only in streaming, I feel like a lot of things in life overall are based on luck. And in streaming, there is a lot of luck all the time. And the way that I picture it all the time, that I always did, was when I used to play WoW, okay, there used to be this dragon that could go around and you could find it, but it was very rare, right? And I wouldn't want to go there and try to find it because it was called the Time Loss Project, right? And then I realized that sometimes somebody could just go there and boom, they find it immediately, and that can happen, right? But I can't let that like affect the mindset that I want. He says you have to show up all the time, right? And then show up all the time, and at some point you will get lucky. Some people might get lucky the first time, and for you, you might not get lucky for the first 200 times. But the point is to show up, and the point is to go there and appear, right? And like I said last time, it's like when you have a hat, right? And every day there's like, let's say 100,000 streamers that can be chosen to pop off and get a host or something, or get lucky, right? That can happen. Well, you can't expect to be drawn from the hat when they do the raffle. You can never put your fucking name inside the hat, right? And showing on stream every day and doing your whatever thing every day, in my opinion, gives you at least a chance of getting picked, right? So a lot of it is luck, but not in the way you might think it is. You still have to show up and put in the juice. And yes, sometimes you'll have a peer or competitor or somebody that you know that it will get lucky as fuck, a crazy amount of luck, but you can't let that like affect your mindset, because your mindset is kind of like pure, you know? You can't let them destroy it because of some luck shit they have. And that's like the hardest part sometimes, because you get demotivated by somebody who gets something with no effort, right? And you put in the effort crazy all the fucking time and you never get it, and it's so fucking annoying. Because you're like, dude, what if I had it like that? But you're not like that. You're better. And when you get it, it'll mean much more. And it's the reason why you'll go past them, right? So somebody might be a little bit further, a little bit higher up, right? They might be on the next level, right? But they got there by a fluke. They got there by something, right? And if you keep the mindset you have, when you get on their level, you'll go way past them, easy. But you still have to go through the motions and put in the effort. That's my thoughts. Okay. It happened a lot with like with the streamers, dude. Like, I don't see that as like competitors, but it happened very often that I saw somebody getting complacent, and I didn't like how he run his own stream, even though I could understand it, whatever, right? And I was like, dude, my stream isn't doing well, but it's okay, dude. Like, you know, maybe at some point it will, right? And I feel like the way I was doing things was better. And as soon as we were equal, I went way past them, right? And like, dude, fuck them. Bunch of hoes. Okay.